can't focus on that. I have to readjust my vision. I have to bring it closer. I have to readjust the distance that I'm looking to look at this egg-shaped, melon-shaped object that turns out to be the head that belongs to my psychologist. He wasn't a doctor, he was just a psychologist. I called him by his first name. He wasn't very good either. But anyway, still, there he was. I readjusted my vision closer, focused in on that melon, and there he was, my therapist. And then the room, it gradually got lighter, and it gradually had more definition. And it gradually became to look like very similar to the room that I had been in before I was in that other world. And that other world, those two separate, two very distinctly different worlds. I'm not kidding, this really happened. This is one of the most profound things ever to happen to me. That was consciousness. That was where I went. Oh, I wonder where I go when I'm gone. I'm gone a lot. I have bits and pieces missing out of my day. I can't account for them, but yeah, who can, right? But somehow, when I am there, when there's a benchmark in front of me, it's a constant sound, or it's a constant whatever. I find that there are gaps in my time. 10 seconds here, 15 seconds there, I don't know exactly, when I can't account for it. And briefly, actually, there was a period of time in school where I actually would hear what I had heard then, but I couldn't perceive it as sound then. I didn't hear it until I came out of it. And you know what? I was hearing two things at once. I was hearing what was going on right then, the teacher talking in front of the classroom. Right then, I was hearing that, and simultaneously back here, trailing behind it, this is how I envision it, was what I heard before but couldn't process, and they're going on simultaneously. Very confusing, very difficult for taking notes. And that doesn't happen either, so it can't be an absence seizure, because that doesn't happen. You know, everything that happens in your life must be broken down into something that already exists, that's already understood, because otherwise it didn't happen. And they'll tell you that. Doctors will tell you that. Everybody will tell you that. That can't be. That didn't happen. Well, I was there and you weren't, so haha, nanny boo-boo, yes it did. Anyway, right. I find that amazing. That experience. Visual. Didn't see it until I got pulled out of it. Audio. Didn't hear it until I got pulled out of it. And there I am back in this room, and I have to readjust my vision because where was I? I was outdoors. I was in a vast space. I was looking way beyond it, whatever mountains might have been there or might not have been there, that I couldn't see through that white fog. But the senses that they were there, maybe way far off, I was focused on those. And my therapist was right in front of me. And you know what he said? When I told him about this amazing thing that happened, I don't think he said anything. He did this. He rolled his eyes. That was his reaction to the most profound experience I had had probably ever. Or at least in a long time. Very amazing. Something I think about often. I wish I could understand it, you know. I wish I didn't have to live it though, because I'm living with gaps. I'm constantly living with gaps, and they're ruining my fucking life. I can't pay attention. I was made a pitch piper in my chorus. I told them I'm going to suck as a pitch piper because I don't know what's going on until I hear the pitch played. When they play the pitch, yeah, then I start singing. I don't know when they're going to sing until the pitch plays. And I'm supposed to play the pitch? Polly Penwell is supposed to play the pitch? No. But I did. I sucked. I knew I would. I did. So I proved a point. Yay. Interesting, huh? I love that. I love that. What happened to me, because it's so unique and it's fascinating to think about. I love it. I love thinking about it. I wish I could solve it. I wish I could solve it. I wish somebody would believe it. People don't believe things. They don't believe me. I have all these incredible experiences. And then I have these really stupid ones that aren't even worth mentioning, which I just diarrhea of the mouth. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, you know, why wouldn't they? Why would they believe me? I mean, I'm always talking. I mean, pretty much anything I say is just more drivel. Huh. Yeah, so anyway, I really should shut up. I'm afraid to lose this person because It's somebody around. It's this person who's not me. I like them better than me. They're a lot more interesting. Me, this guy, I am now, right? I like this person because he's not me. He's more interesting than me. He's a lot more interesting than Polly Penwell is. Hell, I like him better. I want to keep him. But I don't want to lose myself completely because I like who I am. I've worked really hard to be a good person that doesn't have to work hard at being good. I've worked damn hard to be a really good person that doesn't have to work at it at all. That's so good she doesn't have to work at it. I've struggled for years to be that. And I'm there. Except when I find that I actually hate somebody. And then I think, oh my God, I hate somebody. I'm judging somebody. I can't do that. I don't believe in that. Well, I do believe in it because it happens all the time. I just don't want to be like that. I don't want to be another one of those. Because there are too many of those, and they're not good. They're not nice. They're not kind. And I don't respect them. I don't respect them. If you are a mean person, if you go around and you just say mean things and you tell people, I hope you die, I think you should commit suicide, I'm glad that your family did this, I'm going to defecate on their grave, I'm going to dance on your grave when you die, and I'm going to defecate on it. You know what I think about those people? I have no respect for those people. I have zero respect for people like that. Yes, I tolerate them. I have to. I guess I have to. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's why I'm creating other characters who say I hate them. I can't say I hate them because I don't like the word hate. I don't want to say that I hate because, oh my God, I hate hate. I hate hatred. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping I won't wake up like this in the morning. And then I'm kind of hoping I will because, you know, I mean, I don't want to go off the deep end completely, but I think maybe that's a point way back there. Might have passed that one a long time ago, eh? Oh, Canadian. Hey, I said, hey, I might be from Canada. I might be an alien from outer space who went to Canada and is living there. And I said, hey, someone must be. Eh? Or maybe. No, maybe I'm from Minnesota, because they say it too. Minnesotans say that. But they don't sound like this. I sort of sound British, but not really, because I'm faking it, you know? I mean, I'm not, this is not my accent. I didn't grow up there. I was there for 3 weeks. Does that count? Well, I was there for 3 weeks twice, so maybe. Maybe. I mean, 2 trips to England, 3 weeks each. Oh, I was in a week in France each time, so really 4 total weeks in England. Does that count? Should I be speaking with a British accent now? Is that okay? Is that enough time? Or maybe it's not British, because I don't really know. I can't tell British from Australian, from whatever else anybody is. I know I like them. I like them. They're more interesting than I am. I'm not interesting. I don't like my accent. It's like the closest thing to not having an accent, except when you say apple, it comes out apple. When you say pop, it comes out pop. That's boring. It's not only boring, it's ugly. I mean, I don't understand why the hell, when the people, the pilgrims, who the fuck ever it was, who moved from England, came over here and they changed the accent because it was a perfectly damn good accent. I like it a hell of a lot better than what we speak here in America, which is just boring. It's boring. We're boring. Not only boring, we're greedy. Of course, they might be greedy, but I don't know that. I just know that the American dream is all about greed. It's all about money. It's all about power. It's all about treating people like shit. It's about people being beneath you. I know that because I'm at the very bottom of that ladder. Yes, I do have a ladder theory too, by the way. Here's my ladder theory. I'm the one at the very bottom. People put me there. People say, I'm looking down on you. Therefore, I'm at the top of this ladder. I have friends, a very wide ladder. I have friends up here with me. We're at the top of this ladder. We're looking down on you. You're not even on the first rung. You're that pathetic. We're so much better than you. We're looking down on you. And you know what I'm thinking? Yeah, and I'm looking right up your fucking skirts. I can see all your dirty laundry. I can see the dirty laundry you're not even wearing. I can see your hoo-hoos and your ha-has. I can see everything about you. I know. Because, you know, people are stupid. Do you know what they do? Do you know what people do? Yeah, you know. Especially on YouTube, you see haters all the time. They're so dumb. They're the dumbest people on earth. Polly doesn't say that kind of thing because she's too nice. I'll say it. People who hate are the stupidest fucking people on earth. And you know why? Because they're not smart enough to keep their goddamn mouth shut. They have to let everybody know what losers they are. They're fucking losers. They're lunatics. No, not lunatics. I'm the lunatic. But they're fucking losers. I mean, you tell somebody you want them to die? Do you realize how weak you must be to say that? To not be able to control yourself? And yet, You go around and you tell everybody, look what a jerk I am, ha ha ha. I'm telling you to go die. I can't control my own behavior. Look who's talking, right? Really? They're the stupidest, moronic people in the whole freaking fucking world, because they're the ones that aren't smart enough to keep their mouths shut. They're the ones that aren't smart enough to say, oh my God, I'm a really bad person, I should keep that to myself. Don't let anybody know what a horrible person I am. No, gotta spread that gospel to the world. Tell everybody what a loser I am. Tell them, show them, prove it. Prove it. They prove it every time. Every time you look, click on a YouTube link. If there are many comments, there's probably going to be one down there that says, you're a stupid asshole. And I'm thinking, really? I'm not even going to comment on that, because you just basically looked in a mirror and said that to yourself. Yeah, you did. Every once in a while I think of something brilliant to say there, and then I have to say it, you know. And then I think, but Polly wouldn't do that because Polly's too good of a person. Polly's too nice. Polly doesn't do that. No, Polly tries to be nice to everybody. Polly refuses to hate the people who hate her, even. And I have a lot of those. There are a lot of people who hate me. I've got an entire chorus full of people who hate me, that want me out, that have tried to kick me out, that have lied about me, that have said that I betrayed our director, and I didn't. Yeah, I made a call. I tried to get some help. I was being kicked out. Not within the standing rules, apart from the standing rules. Not the 45 days to pay. No, only 30. To the end of the year. You got that long. You don't have the extra 15 that everybody else gets. But by the way, you're special, so we're treating you this way. Nobody else gets this special privilege of being yelled at and told that, you know, you do this wrong and you do that wrong, and you shouldn't answer your phone on the risers, which I've never done. I've never done that. And you get up and down on the risers too much, and I'm like, well, I see a lot of people get up and down on the risers a lot more than I do. Well, you bark stuff out. You, Polly, you are horrible. You know why? Because you just blurt. You blurt. You, Polly Penweller, blurter. You're a blurter. And you know what? The director's best friend is the biggest fucking blurter in the whole thing. She's probably the most offensive when she blurts, too. When I blurt, I'm trying to be helpful. When I blurt, yeah, I blurt. When I blurt, I sometimes say stupid things. But my God, I'm not mean. Okay, I can be, but not usually. Only when somebody is really cruel to me. Only when somebody is abusing me. When somebody is abusing me, yeah, I go a little nuts. You know why? Because I grew up in an abusive family. I grew up with a mother that couldn't stand me. I grew up with a mother that just recently told me that my brother told her. This was in response to my saying, Mom, can't you please be fair to us? Treat me like you treat Todd. Treat me like you treat my brother. Why can't you love me too? Why can't you be a mother to us both? Why must you divide us? We're okay when she's not there, but we fight for her. We are sibling rivalry in its most classic form. He wants to kill me. He tried to kill me. He used to drown me. Okay, he didn't succeed. He didn't really want to, but he kind of did. So he would hold my head underwater. He'd grab me by the hair, push me underwater, and yeah, I couldn't breathe, and it was scary as hell. And somehow he got lucky, and he pulled me up, and I hadn't gasped for air, so I hadn't sucked in a lot of water, and I hadn't died. Lucky brother of mine. Do you think they cared? No, they didn't care. Do you think, you and I told her, you know, my brother beat the shit out of me. Do you know what? My parents stood there and watched it. And not just my parents, my aunt and uncle were there too. My cousins, I give them a break, they were kids. One was 2 years older than me, one 2 years younger, but they were kids. I think I was like 14. My brother takes me, throws me down on the floor, starts pounding on my face. My mother and my father stand there and watch the whole thing. But you know what? I can't tell anybody that. That's inappropriate. You got to keep that kind of family secret to yourself. Protect your abusers. At all costs, people. Protect your abusers. Don't tell. And you know what? We don't want to know because we like your parents. Because we think highly of them because they would never do that. They would never do that. How dare you talk about them that way? And besides that, that's being negative. You're being negative. I want to be happy. I want to be bubbly. I don't want to know your problems. So keep them to yourself. Keep everything to yourself. Bottle it up. Bottle it up until you feel like you're going to explode, until you feel like you're going to kill yourself. Until you do this to your arm. Until you do that because you can't stand to be alive anymore. And you've turned to every agency that's supposed to help you, and not one of them will. They yell at you and they scold you, and they do the same thing to you that you've gone to them to get help for because everybody else is doing it, and they do it to you too. That's exactly what I've been going through. I've gone to disability advocates. I've gone to DHS. I've gone to CMH. They treat me like shit. You know why? Because I'm weird. I am fucking weird. I'm the weirdest fucking person on this planet, and I'm proving it right now to you. I am a fucking weirdo. But you know what? I still have feelings. And I'm a lot kinder than most other people I know. I have morals, I have character, I have principles. I like who I am. I don't even know who I am. But I like all of me because we all share the same principles. Although this particular me is a little more verbal about them, a little more vocal, and is not willing, is willing to swear about them, where Polly isn't necessarily as willing, but she sometimes does, and then she feels guilty about it. Oh, poor pathetic Polly, right? Because she's too perfect. Yeah, well, I'm not. By the way, I do realize I'm Polly. I'm not that far off the deep end. Or I've passed it a long way ago and I'm looking back and I can see something and I think I'm near shore, but it's just a delusion. It's not real. This is probably the worst rant I've ever been on in my life. It's not really emotional. It's all up here. I'm not feeling as angry, really. I'm not feeling angry. I'm feeling conviction. I'm a weird, convicted person. It's true, too, because I was arrested. I was convicted. I was actually convicted in a court of law for drug possession. Never mind that I didn't have any intent. I was just trying to protect myself from a psychiatrist who was being abusive and harassing. And, of course, he was protected. Yes, he was. He was protected. Do you know why? Because they said, well, you can't prove it because you didn't have any witnesses. And you know what I said? Really? My mother was there. Does she count? Really? I had a hidden recorder in my pocket. I've got the recording. But do you think anybody will listen to it? No, not one fucking person on this whole goddamn planet is willing to listen to a recording. My lawyers sure weren't. They weren't willing to listen. You know, my lawyers hung me out to dry. They hung me on the fucking clothesline right in front of the judge because I had everything to prove how innocent I was. I am innocent. One of me is. The one of me guilty of that is fucking innocent. We all are. Oh my God, I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to go, oh shit, did I post that? That's okay. Nobody's going to look at it because, God, it's long. I wouldn't look at it. Hell. Oh my God, I'm so crazy. Oh my God, I gotta tell you though, I am having some really weird hormonal things going on. I'm blaming it on that, okay? Because like every month, right before my period, and then suddenly now, during my period, I become very suicidal. I become very out of control. I have walked out into traffic. I have cut my arm. Yeah. I'm a lunatic. You are looking at the face of a fucking lunatic right now. You are. That's me. And it makes me sad because I don't want to be different, really. Not really. And I don't want to be from some place I don't even know where I'm from. I can't even say. I don't know. Probably a mishmash of different accents that I don't even know how to put together regionally, dialectically. I am American. I have the boring accent to prove it, but I can't show you right now because it just isn't here. It left the building. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not this clever. I'm not. I don't know where these thoughts are coming from. I don't really know. I don't know why I'm thinking this way. I don't know why I'm feeling this way. I don't know why I'm so crazy. But I know that I hurt. I hurt all the time. I hurt because people won't give me a chance. Because people, I don't even show them this crazy. I don't show this side of crazy. I don't show people this. But yeah, okay. It's there. It's there. Maybe they sense it. Little bits and pieces of it pop out. Polly's in that job. Yep, that's true. I didn't make it myself, though. I had help. I had a mother who treated me like crap. Treated me like crap. Oh, I never told you what she said. I should tell you that. It's darling. It's just, what every daughter wants to hear from a mother. You know what she said to me? And I do love you, Mom. I do. I love you. I have to. I don't always like you. I do love you. I realize you're being nice to me right now. Sorry. I can't keep it in anymore. And anyway, it's not me. It's somebody else with a different accent. So, you know, it's about her mother, not you. It's about her mother. Who happened to be exactly like you and do exactly the same fucking damage to me and not care. Didn't care. Don't care. I don't know. Yeah, she said to me, when I said, why can't you be a mother to me too? Why can't you love me too? Why couldn't you ever love me? Why couldn't you treat me the way you treat my brother? She always takes his side. She won't let me have a single thought that's my own. If my brother gets angry, she gets mad at me. If my brother gets pouty, she gets mad at me. I explode like that when my brother comes because he starts insulting me, and I don't even know that he knows it. He seems to think that he's not responsible for any of it. And you know what? I think he's responsible for most of it, except for the part that she's responsible for, which is a lot more than he's responsible for because she's the mother. He's the one who learned to say, well, I should get this because I'm older. That was his mantra. I should get it because I'm older. And yet, we have a little dispute, and he says, well, it wasn't like this when I was a kid. She was always doing stuff. She was the instigator. Polly was the instigator. I was 7 fucking years younger. It started when I was a little kid. Yeah, I was a bedwetter. Yes, I'm traumatized by it. You know why? Not because I was wet when I woke up, but because my mother spent every morning spanking me and saying, you're so lazy you couldn't even get out of bed, you bad little girl, you horrible daughter, you. You're a bad person. You are a bad little girl. You're naughty. And you know what? I believed her. For years I believed that my mother was right. That I was a bad little kid, and even though I didn't wake up, because you know what? I've got those consciousness problems, even though I didn't wake up, it was still my fault that I wet the bed because I was lazy. I was unconscious and lazy, but obviously you can be both because my mother has proven that through me. I am the unconscious, lazy little child that wet my bed and therefore got spanked every day and told what a bad little girl she was. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I believed it. And if you tell your children that they're a bad little child, they're going to believe it. I happen to go the way of crazy. Some people go the way of evil. I'm still trying to debate which is worse. I think evil's worse. I'm not sure, though. I'll let you know. Wow. I better not post this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Damn, I've never done this before. I've never been like this. Ever in my life. I just got out of a psych hospital. This shouldn't be happening, right? I just got out. I didn't just get in, I just got out. Okay, I did get put on a new medication. Seroquel. Can Seroquel do this to you? I got put on Seroquel. I had a reaction to it too before. I got on it and I started talking in word salad. I don't know. I can't fake it. Well, you'd think that I could, but I can't. I went to my pharmacist. He'd remember that. Oh yeah, I couldn't speak. And I tried to write English, which was very difficult since I was blathering in some other language, which wasn't a language, it was just okay, it was that. Don't ask me to do it again. I'm not going to. You're going to have to rewind if you want to see that one again. So maybe it's the Seroquel, huh? That would make sense. I've only been on it for a few days. I don't think the makers of Seroquel are going to be very happy with me right now. But don't worry. Your secret is safe with us. We're not going to tell anybody. Shh. Mum's the word. Seroquel. Don't take it. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's not the Seroquel. Maybe it's all the abuse. Maybe it's the fact that I'm isolated and alone and miserable. Maybe I just feel like being somebody else because I'm sick of being me, and I'm sick of being miserable, and I'm sick of being hurt all the time, and I'm sick of thinking that I would really like to go to chorus. I'd really like to sing because I love to sing, but those people don't accept me. There's one lady in that chorus. She just glares at me with a stupid look on her face. It's mad, not mad. It's more like, I didn't like you. And I want you to know it, so I'm going to glare at you. And I'm thinking, that's probably the least intimidating person in that place. She's probably the person with the lowest IQ in that entire group, and actually they're pretty smart women. So I'm not sure I'm even insulting her by saying that, but not afraid of that woman. Just kind of think she's ridiculous when she glares at me like that. But, you know, some of the other ones, they do hurt me. They really do. Because they lie about me. They gossip about me. Things get around about me. Okay, if they say I'm crazy, well, they're not lying. Obviously. They're not lying. But. Something after but. Okay, I think I've reverted back to myself again. I'm empty-headed right now. Bummer. Oh God, I'm stupid again. God, I'm stupid. Seriously, don't watch this. Seriously, don't post this. And I have to. No, I don't. But I do. I do. I don't know. I'll let you know whether I post this or not. Okay? Just ask me. Ask me if I posted this, and I'll let you know. I think I'm gonna go. This is long enough. I'm sorry I'm ranting. But hopefully it's interesting. I'm the interesting person of the day today. I'm the one. I might want to stop taking that Seroquel, though, because if it is the Seroquel, dudes who made it, sorry. If it's not, sorry. If it is, I might like you even more. I might, like, make something else for me, okay? Like, can I pick my personality? I'm going to call it in. I'm going to call it in. And then you just make that pill for me, and I'll take that pill, and I can be whoever I want to be, and I don't have to be me. I don't have to be Molly Penwell anymore. I don't have to be me. Or this crazy lunatic right here, but I kind of like him. Or her. Probably him. I never did check, did I? Did I ever tell you what my mother said? I never told you, did I? It's that consciousness problem. Did I mention that? Did I mention that I have consciousness issues? I can't remember. Okay, here it is. I'm going to get this out. I'm going to actually get through a fucking sentence. I'm going to say the whole damn thing. I'm going to get through the whole thought. I've got a roommate, a housemate. It's on the other end of the room, the other end of the place, but my God, she'd think I was a lunatic if she didn't live here and already know that, right? What my mother said. Okay. Sorry. Gotta say it. I guess I can't say it. Or I would have said it, right? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to tattle on my mother. She was a great mother. She loves me dearly, and she's always treated me perfectly. She adores me, and she treats me just as nicely as she treats my brother. And I am a perfectly healthy human being because of it. I'm a stable, employed person. I'm oh my God, I'm stupid again. I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna go take some more Seroquel. Good night. Don't sue me. Thank you.